As an astrologer, when we give y'all do's and don'ts and tell y'all things to do or not to do during the transits, those are just general delineations for what you can expect from a transit. And we just give general advice because, again, if you're trying to do something Venusian during a Venus retrograde, like if you know that the energy of Venus is not optimal, then you know, like, okay, if I'm starting a venture with my love life, or if I'm doing something related to money and it doesn't work out right now, you can at least have the wherewithal to know, like, okay, Venus was retrograde, so that was probably hindering my success. Now, at the end of the day, if you follow me, you know I always tell people, do what you want. Live your life. You don't have to let the transits dictate what you're doing. But again, if you're trying to publish a book when Mercury is retrograde, you can't be mad that you went against the energy of the planets and it didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to. Because at the end of the day, astrology is nothing but patterns and cycles, and tracking the transits is nothing but seeing, like, okay, this is what this planet means and it's doing this, so I can kind of infer that if this planet means this and this aspect means this and it's contacting this planet or it's in this house, like, you can kind of make generalizations as to what to expect and what not to expect. But again, you can still live your life, do what you want to do. It'd be so annoying when I tell y'all stuff like, okay, do this, and y'all be like, well, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I don't care. Do what you want to do. Live your life. But again, if it don't turn out the way that you wanted it to, don't be mad at me, because I'm going to be like, told you so. And also with the transits, these are all generalizations. Again, that's why I always say at the end of my videos, if you want to know how this will affect you personally, learn how to read your chart or consult with an astrologer. Because again, just because Mercury is retrograde does not mean that it's a bad idea for you to personally do mercurial things if you know it's not making negative aspect to something in your chart. But again, if you don't know your chart and you don't know how astrology works, it's just best to just avoid those things, period. But again, if you can have an astrologer, if you can consult with somebody, or if you know how to navigate things, then live your life. Like me, I travel all the time during Mercury retrogrades. My birthday is during Mercury retrograde. I'm about to go on a trip. Is that going to stop me because Mercury is retrograde? No. But, you know, if something happens where my flight gets delayed or I have an error or a mishap on my journey, I can't be mad at it because I knew the risk that I was taking when I decided to get on a plane during Mercury retrograde. Like, it's just that simple. Live your fucking life.